happening? What's happening? Everybody. People. People. Can you hear me? People? It's time for the first church to holy shit. I wrote this, but I can't play it. If I played guitar, I would have played that part. All right. And then stop it right there. Okay. And then remove that and bam. Oh shit. I'm working. I'm gonna figure this shit out, family. How am I sounding? Let me know how I'm sounding. Am I sounding good to y'all? Cause I can't hear anything. Maybe because I'm listening from the wrong. Did y'all hear beats? Y'all heard beats, right? Y'all did hear beats. Just now. It was music. It wasn't just a picture. No. Okay. Let me know. Was the volume on them beats low? Because I might need to push them a little bit. Whoops. I might need to push them a little bit. Okay. Wowzer, people. Welcome to the first church of holy shit. Hold on a minute, because it's quickly getting to be 1,200 degrees in here. Hold on. Bang! My wife left the house and then turned on the air. So you're going to enjoy the stylings of this shit right here until I get back. Because if you don't, you're going to see me sweat and possibly have some type of stroke. So I'll be right back. No more shenanigans. Let me tell y'all, I'm ready. God damn it, I'm ready. I'm ready, God damn it, I'm ready. I'm ready, God damn it, I'm ready. Man, that's somebody's jam right there. You give me a young hip hop artist to get down over that. Y'all holler at me. All right now, got the damn air on in here, so I ain't gonna die. Shit. Right. Yes. Welcome to the First Church of Holy Shit, where I, your Uncle Jeff, am running shit. If it's your first time here, put a P21 in the chat. P2B1 in the chat, excuse me. P2B1. Colors Reed, Savage Cabbage, Reggie, James, Justin, Wilt, of course, True, of course. Ja, what's up? Christopher. I don't know which beat you was talking about, man. At some point, I'm gonna go back and line that up with the timeline. Kels, Bruce, yes sir. We about to get it. And I thank y'all for your patience. You know, I take a little bit to get wound up. Then once we get going, goddamn it, we get going. Kind of like the old turbos from the 80s. Porsche 930 had this. Porsche 930 Turbo had this turbo on it that big old snail, but we didn't have the technology we have now to all but defeat turbo lag like it is today. So you had to wait for that turbo to spool up. Kind of one Mississippi, two is the way that car would go. And you had to know how to negotiate that in a turn, because a whole bunch of 911s and 930s went ass backwards in the trees because the driver didn't know what the fuck he was doing. But once you get that subject going, you talking about a wild ride. Well, that's kind of the way your Uncle Jeff is here at the First Church. Okay. Now let's do this. This is not. There we go. That makes it focus on you. Learned that trick. All right. First Church. The best definition of it is somebody fucked up and told me that God was everywhere. So I pray from here. Now, it saves me 10%. I never miss a game. That has been my philosophy for years. And why? Because of the hypocrisy that has gone on. Because of the lying. More pain given out than taken in. More despair handed out than love. More despair handed out in the name of love in church, in the name of God, than I am comfortable with. And for whatever reason, the Creator gave me a way with words and made a deal with me that as long as I tell the truth, I get to swear as long as I tell the truth. So you're going to hear some cuss words. You're going to hear some shit twisted in ways that you normally wouldn't. But you're going to hear the truth. And I think, what up, Trappers? What up, Zen Master? You're going to hear the truth, Nazarene. That may be uncomfortable. And a lot of you in here, my nephews and nieces, are the kind of people, I suspect, that like punching people in the face with the truth. Me too. I'm not one of those people that hopes you take it well. I hope you're offended, because that means I hit the right spot. I hope I kick you right in your fucking mouth with the truth. I hope I bust you right in your measles with the truth. I hope it sting. You didn't have to put it that way. And that's male and female. Hope you don't like it, because that means I hit you with it. It'll make you think. That other way will look comfortable for you. You don't have to think that hard. This here way, gotta give a shout out to Cousin Annis out on international waters enjoying herself. Love to you, cousin. Love to you. Y'all know she here in spirit. Give her some love in the chat. But yeah. That's how we do it here, Fresh. That's exactly how we do it at the First Church. So I start out every sermon, every engagement with a prayer and then a smoke. Smoking speaker knockers. Try to make myself smoke only that this week. I'm going to try. I don't know how that's going to go. So pack your bowls. Get your apparatus ready. Not yet. Because like I said, first, we pray. We beseech the Creator. So bow your funky ass heads. Creator, we thank you for this day. Father, Mother, God, universe, higher force, higher power, ancestors. I am grateful for this opportunity to share with my brothers and sisters, my nephews and nieces, my family, what it is you have to give to me. What it is that you would have me share with them. Make sure that I'm saying the right thing at the right time. Keep me out of it. Bring their questions forward to them. Bring their questions forward to them so they can bring them to me. So you can work on it and I can spit it back to them. And in the process, please make sure I learn something. And if you're not too busy, send me a troll or two. I love eating their ass up and teaching lessons. Anybody scared of no damn troll. Please send them here. So that my people here can also sharpen their claws and understand how to deal with negative energy. Send it, for I am ready. I am that person. I am that being. I am that one that is open to pushing us where we need to go into the future. I see what you're doing. I see what's opening up. I think I see as much as I can, and I'm open as much as I can be. Don't let me run from my mistakes with these people. Let them see my mistakes. Let them see me wide open and honest. And let us have a good time all the while. These are the blessings I ask of the Creator, whose name I know not, because I have to believe a man. and to my ancestors. And it is so. From there, we smoke. And Deacon Frank White, the 32nd, hit it right on the head with a nigga, amen. All right. Kells, you say some shit to me, Unc, that had me ready to swing on shit. But it made me better. They say the truth always hurts. Yeah, Kells. And as much as I appreciate you being here, and as much as one of my young Jedis, I love you, man. I kind of did that for you. Your great grandbabies. I ain't gonna be around for them. Some of them you ain't gonna be around for. But this shit is. And you got to give it to them. Because it's gonna hurt them too. You are the wise one of what is to come. You said some other dope shit about your lady. I'm gonna get back up to that. You are the wise one. For them, you are the wise one. Whose sword sharpest, yours or your baby's? Exactly. Your baby sharpened, I think you got a boy, sharpens his sword against yours. Do you have a son or a daughter or what you got, man? Whatever you got, they sharpen their swords off of you. You are the sharpest sword available. I got to make you as sharp as I can so your great grandbabies is good. You feel me? Now, let's get here. Today's sermon. Are you on that Lot's wife shit? Okay. Now, I don't know how many of you... This thing irritated my finger. Dislocated my finger a few years ago. It swelled up for years. And it's coming back down. I was trying to put my ring on, but then... I got to get another ring, babe. Yeah. In the Bible, for those of you who do not know, there's a story of Lot. The story of Lot goes like this. Lot was this dude that got, and this is the Uber Cliff Notes. Lot was this dude that God gave the assignment to go find righteous people in a place called Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's been a while since I read it. So, Lot was visited by two angels that came to him and said, Cat Daddy, look, the big dude is fitting to fuck up all this. He ain't playing. They are tripping. Okay. So these angels, they ain't fucking around. And because Abraham pled to God for Sodom, like, God, please don't do this. Please. God was like, look here. If you can find 50, I'll spare the city. Couldn't find. Can you find 40? 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Couldn't find. So, we could not we couldn't find 10 people. So here's what's up. You and your family get on out of here. We're gonna eat dinner. We're gonna fuck this up. While they eating dinner, a mob comes outside demanding that the two angels come outside so they can fuck them, peg them in the booty hole. I mean, probably we got a blowjob or something out of it. There's some cooter in it, maybe. But there was most definitely some gaiety. They was in Sodom. These cats wanted some of that new booty hole, not realizing it was the booty hole of angels. Now, these angels blinded these cats, and then God went to work. Now, God told Lot, look here, when you leaving, don't look back. God told Lot that. Lot told his wife that. His wife could not take that at face value and decided to look back and was turned into a pillar of salt. This is for the Bible bumpers among you. If God is the head of everything, and the head of your life is a man, and the head of his life is God, then come you, then come the kids. If you believe that line, then you must also believe that Lot was in line with God. God told Lot something to do, as men are wont to do. Yeah, there's going to be about a little bit of female chastisement today. So if you get your ovaries in a knot over that kind of shit, now's a good time to bow out. Or go get some more of you ladies who want some of this here or want to get on with some of this here. Okay? I'm just doing it by the Bible. I could have preached it out of Spider-Man. Here it is. If you are in line with that, if the woman is in line with that, if we are in agreement that that's the way it go, then we must also be in agreement that Lot's wife turned into some salt because she was out of pocket with her man. Not with God, her man. If your man is in line with God, if you in line with your man, then you in line with God, ladies. It really is that simple. How in line with God do you believe your man is? That's your job, to fortify his in line with Godness. Not to quantify or qualify, but to fortify. Oh, shit. We can go on and hit that with sisters. Your job is not to quantify or qualify, but to define your hands to creator. How? Okay. Sisters, your job is not to quantify or qualify, but to fortify your man's connection to the creator. That's the real shit. Now, if you are busy fortifying your man's connection to the creator, which is the reason you picked him, right? Because of his purpose and his connection to the creator, that is why you picked him. If you are fortifying that and you believe in it, then is there a need to question it? Where does that come from? When the shit hits the fan, when the shit's in the air, when the shit was just thrown, when the shit was being compiled, I think you see me coming. Nope. Yeah, when the shit was in the air, when the shit was being thrown, when the shit was being unpackaged, when the shit was being taken off the truck, when the shit was on the truck when it backed up, when the shit was put on the truck, wherever the shit was from, when the shit got put in the box where it was, when the shit came out of the horse, at what line in there Where is it in that chain of shit where it's okay for you to quantify or qualify your man's word in a shitty moment? Please explain. If he is your leader and if you believe in his connection to the Creator and his active pursuit of his purpose, if you believe in all of that, where in that chain of shit do you think you are supposed to quantify or qualify? Exactly. Nowhere. Your man is supposed to handle the shit category. That's why he's there. I know you used to handling a lot of shit on your own, but that is your man's job. Your man handles shit. This is what I believe. Man, purveyor, manager, and handler of all bad news. The dude out front. I'm going somewhere with this. He's a dude out front. Daddy, I got a flat tire. Daddy, I need some grocery money. Daddy, there's a rat in here. Daddy, some niggas in the front of the house. Daddy, Daddy, the dryer broke. Daddy, we're gonna walk this big old dog. The man is in charge of bad news. That's what the cooter thing is about. He's in charge of bad news. That's what we do. So there are some times, Kels, when I need you to help me by answering me with the two letters white women are whooping y'all's ass with. O and K. Just okay. Okay. Every now and then, just okay. That's way down on the low shit level. Now, this is not to say that I don't want your opinion. If you, fellas, let's get this clear. If you are with a woman who you cannot call upon her opinion because it doesn't have much value to you, or you cannot get that opinion without conflict, or every time you get that opinion, it winds up on some bullshit, I say that one or both of you ain't shit. If you with a good woman, bruh, you fuck it up if you don't take in that cosmic shit she get. Women get shit you not getting, bro. It's not gonna come to you. You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. It's gonna go right by you. They look at shit. My wife just literally, babe. I think she left already. Yeah. Literally, she may have helped me finish my book, Jeff's Brownies, just a few minutes ago. So you have a problem. Have a problem focusing on me? Boom. There you go. She literally gave me the rest of the meat of my book with one sentence. Why don't you put that in your book? I'm trying to tackle yet another project. You know what my wife does? Why don't you put those two together? I never thought of that. I didn't even think. It's fucking brilliant. I'm trying to make some chocolate over here and some peanut butter over here. You know what my wife does? She say, hey, babe. That's what just happened. And I didn't never thought of it. I didn't never put these two together. Fucking brilliant. She does that all the time. I can't be around a woman that can't do that. I wait. You're a prostitute that cleans the house. You're a prostitute that cleans the house, and my kids might resemble you if I had them with you. If all I can get from you is pussy and fabulosa. If that's all I can get from you, then that's all you are. Dear ladies, if all we can get from you is ass, then that's all you. Understand this about your man, about any man. If all we can get from you is ass. Ladies, sisters, if all we can get from you is ass, then that's all you are. And that's about you. That's not about us. So let's get the this chauvinistic son of a bitch don't want a woman's opinion. Bullshit. This chauvinistic son of a bitch don't want your dumbass, jaded, fouled out, men ain't shit, whatever the fuck opinion. I don't want yours. But if a grounded, earthy sister that it has enlisted herself, I have commissioned her as an officer in my shit that I want her to do. You goddamn right. Shout out to Don Moore and Naila, Naila Jones. I hope that's your last name, Naila. I'm so fucking high. Naila, that's that shit. Y'all been seeing my social media flyers and shit looking better? That's them sisters. My assistant Julie, my wife Angelique. Nigga, I'm surrounded by dope black women. That have enlisted themselves. I have commissioned them as officers in my shit because they're dope and insightful. Because they're in touch with that fucking cosmic shit. And every time I get around them, with my shit, lightning happens. And they're conscientious and thorough, and their egos are out of the fucking way. And they know I'm in charge. They're dope. They're just fucking dope. So let's get way out of the way of Jeff don't want a woman's opinion. No, Jeff don't want an empty-headed woman's opinion and does not mind pointing out empty-headed women. That's the issue. Now, if you are in line, get back on the road. If you are in line with this man who is in line with God, there is going to come a time when it is going to turn you to salt. It's already happened. Sisters, do you know? Nephews, nieces, any of you, do you know a woman who either ran off, left, or did wrong a good man and turned back to whatever ways caused them to split, did or did not her social life, her spiritual life, or her financial life, or her health life, or all four turn to salt? Did it not turn to salt? We are coming to that place, people. And I tell you, do this, sisters. It's a lot easier if you ooh wee. Let me look at what y'all saying. Yeah, I'm gonna get Jimmy Rucker. You didn't fuck with my mind, brother. My brain. I saw that shit. I gotta put that up. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna need a whole sentence on that, Bruce. I don't know. I don't keep in contact to find out. I need a whole sentence. I don't, because nigga, I'm high. I don't know what I just said, so I don't know what to connect that to. As a matter of fact, I forgot what the fuck point I was making, so I'll make this one. Accepting leadership doesn't mean you have to agree with leadership. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, Bruce. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why this doesn't go here. Let's put this there. I'm trying something different with my chair. This is my bag. I gotta get this shit right. Now, yeah, once I'm gone, I'm gone. Yeah, yes, we can get into that too. Because yeah. Accepting leadership doesn't mean you have to agree with leadership. As a matter of fact, Jimmy Rucker with 3-pointer from downtown, I'm gonna have to over agree with you. Accepting leadership means you're not going to agree with leadership. It means you're not gonna. When I enlist to be led by someone, it is to get to. God damn it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to fuck with your mind. I'm about to fuck with your mind. I'm about to fuck with your mind. I'm on the mind with your mind. I'm on the mind with your mind. I'm on the phone with your mind. That's where the songs come from. I promise you, people. I promise you on my very skin. I am going to sample myself from this show and put some funky shit behind that. And I'm gonna do something with that. I'm about to fuck with your mind. That's funky. Okay. I promise you, my beautiful people, what I'm about to do is gonna be worth all this weight. And there was no way I could have came up with this before now. There's no way. I couldn't have. I couldn't have. You'll see when you see this shit, you will understand that there's no way I could have came up with this and prepared for this before the show. Yeah, here you go. This isn't all leadership. This isn't anything where someone's in the front telling you what the fuck is what. Husband, wife, parent, child, CEO, board, boss, supervisor, workers. Any chain you look at, coach, players. What? Nope, that's not what I want. There you go. When I agree to be led by someone, I am saying this is the person who will lead me to where I do want to go. When I agree to be led by someone, I am saying this is the person who will lead me where I do want to go by making me do the shit I don't want to do. That is what you say when you say that this person is my leader. If not, if y'all are good while you agree, and then when you don't agree, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, oh, that's cohabitation. And there's nothing wrong with that. But be honest about what you're doing. If there's a leader, sometime it's going to be some bad. He's in charge of bad news, whoever it is. Male, female, whoever the leader is, they're in charge of bad news and they're going to give you some. If you take it and you roll under it, you're being led. If you go in another direction, you are not. And if you go in another direction enough, then you need to go in your own direction. Father, son, husband, wife. It's really that simple. You are agreeing that you're going to let me tell you the shit that you ain't going to want to hear if I'm your leader. That's what you're agreeing to. That is your tacit agreement. Not just when you feel good. If this motherfucker's the leader, then fuck me, I got to do what he say. And if he is in line with the creator with his decision, which in times he won't be. The truth is, if the two of you have a relationship with the Creator, it is rare that both of you will be disconnected from him, it, her, the force at the same time. If he has a weakness, a disconnection, a delusion, if you will, with regard to reality, that's his blind spot. You need to be beseeching the Creator for his blind spot, that it may become clearer faster. That's your job. And I have made mistakes in my blind spot that my wife was right about. And I wisened up in that space. If you don't have that kind of woman, you're fucking doomed. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you TRWing, Equifaxing your every man's decision on a level that you do not your boss. That's what I'm discussing. You got a boss that you gonna do what he say do. But your man, on every fucking turn, what are you questioning? Ask yourself what you're questioning if you have to question your man all the time. Ask yourself what you're questioning if you have to question your man all the time. All the time? You are always in opposition to him? And if you are in opposition to him, it has to be a situation when you defer? All the time? Either one or both of y'all ain't shit. It really is that simple. Either one or both of y'all are out of alignment. There's harmony in line with the Creator. Yes. Yes. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. Yeah, oh, I'm going to do that one too. All right. Let's stab it. Acquiescence. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nope, that was the wrong one. That one. Acquiescence is the main ingredient in harmony. Acquiescence. Spark one. The ability to concede for the moment, especially if the moment is the right way. And guess what? Ooh, ooh, Jeff Brown, this some cold shit. Ooh, Jeff Brown, this some cold shit. Ooh, Jeff Brown. I don't like that key. It's some cold shit. Ooh, Jeff Brown. It's some cold Oh shit. Ooh, James Brown. Do that one too. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes. Go down in here. Y'all about to understand. Acquiescence is the main ingredient in harmony. And believe it or not, in order to run a firm, strong kingdom, nobody has to acquiesce more than the king. Nobody. Ooh wee. Do I want to run down the hill and kill all these motherfuckers, but I can't. Ooh wee. Do I want to just clean these coffers out, take my family and run, but I can't. Ooh wee. Do I want to kill this traitor right here in my parlor in front of everybody, but I can't. Ooh wee. Would I like some nice wheels for my chariot, but I can't. I can't. Ooh wee. Would I like to live, but it's either them or me, so I can't. That's the fucking gig. Nobody has to acquiesce more than the king. Not if he's doing his kingdom right. Nobody. If he has a purpose and he is in it, and it is ordained and set by the creator, by the force, and he keeping that course and you helping him, his nose comes straight from the force. And you think those no's are just for you? No, he has to obey his own nose. Nobody gets more no's than the king. Not if he's doing this shit right. Nobody acquiesces more than him. He just gotta have the right chick. We are getting to the place, brothers and sisters, where that old shit is out. Sis, you better ask yourself, are you on that Lot's wife shit? Are you on that, how do you get a black woman to jump out of an airplane? Have a black man tell her not to shit. Rest in peace to James Hanna. Are you on that shit? Because you come into it. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I gotta go like that. Time for a new camera, maybe. Yeah, fuck it. We are coming to a time, sis, where that shit's gonna get awful fucking expensive. Awful expensive. And it may cost you your life. That neck snapping, this, every time you do that, you squeezing your third eye closed. That shit from your auntie's playbook, that you're going to be soon trying to run on your nieces, that shit's over with. Find a man in line with his purpose and get in line with that man. That's the only way forward. All this Lot's wife shit, it's going to be a whole bunch of y'all turning salt over this. Hence these salty ass rich bras that live by themselves. That know they know. Know they know. They let a good man go. But they not telling you no better. Them. They live in salt towers. If you don't want to live in a salt tower, if you don't want to turn your life to salt, you don't want to become salty. Yeah, Brother Eddie, I gets down a little bit. There go the StreamYard, y'all. Now, let's see. What's up, Eagle? There was something Kel said about him and his lady. I'm gonna find it. Y'all been talking y'all ass. How many salt piles there'd be right now? There'd be oceans of salt. That's pretty funny there, young man. You said yeah. I'm gonna get into this. I put the there go the doors. They down there. If you want to roll through, you can come on in. This is the one. Me and my lady refuse to enter a contract with the government individually. You're stronger in this society not being married. Now, let me tell you how important that is, what you just said. Sit tight, Bruce. What you just said, let's discuss why that is so on point. A marriage is a contract with a state, the state, that they can depend upon you and your family, which we've broken down in previous shows. The word only means group of workers, that this group of workers is going to agree to stay in this area and stimulate the economy in this fashion. And we can rely upon that because they have entered into a mortgage, M-O-R-T, death, pay until death, mortgage for this particular piece of property. And we can tax them in that property in that area. That's the contract of marriage. Has fuck all to do with happiness and love and I need you motherfuckers to work and stimulate the economy in this area dependably so I can depend on your tax dollars. That's the contract with the state, and you absolutely kills. That's some shit for families. Luckily, happily, the black family is being fucking destroyed. It is not something that should have been thrust on us in the first place. We are villages. We are villages. If we are a village of men, as men, there are things that Bruce's boy can learn better from another cat in this village. If Bruce's boy is in the, I don't know, fucking the crossbow. So nigga down the street was in special forces. He got a crossbow class. That's what he learned in this village. And him and that dude may wind up leading the crossbow class. And that dude and Bruce are on the same man code as Bruce's boy. That's how the village works. That's our shit. That's the shit we got to get back to. And until family is destroyed, we're not going to get there. Now, let me bring my man Bruce in here. You in Vietnam back there, man? What you sounding like?
I just got out the wind.
Hey, man. How are you, brother?
Enjoying the day.
Okay.
Happy we made it to church today,
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's on your mind, man?
Well, just to add on for right now, what you were saying about Lot's wife, there's a couple of things I always said, or I started to say as of last year. I told this one chick, and I told my nephew, I said, if she in competition with you, she belongs to the game.
Okay, yeah. You expound on that because I want to beat that up a little bit. Yeah, but go ahead.
Well, whatever it is, once you start feeling like, once the words come into your head to ask her why is she competing with you, or is it a competition, or any version of that, it never popped into your head when it concerned her. Once it pops into your head, you need to figure out what you kind of know what's the game at that point. Whatever the game is, once you elevate, you don't even care no more. Like, I don't even try to figure out what the game is. If it's an issue where I feel like we competing, I don't even deal with it. I just giggle and move on. Like, it ain't even.
Sure.
It don't even concern me, because you don't belong with me. You belong to whatever mind game that you got. Whatever's going on in the space in your head that's making you compete with me, that's where you at.
Sure. Okay.
I have no place there. So, and since I don't have no place there, you have no place here.
Okay. Now, and watch me. We're gonna take a road here, young man. That absolutely makes perfect sense as a knight. It's real easy to make you a knight. It's fucking easy. I'd throw you in with advanced knights, and in a matter of time, you would be leading advanced knights. You can throw you in with a knight. It's not so easy to have that as a king. As a knight at work, I would absolutely expect you to have that, and I wouldn't even worry because I would put you with other men who thought absolutely that about the other men around them. Either it is or it ain't, motherfucker. Hit the bricks. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As a king that understands that this sister is relating to you the way that was taught to her by the same motherfucker who taught you ill to speak to her. That what was done to the both of you, that's a done to us thing. What the king must evaluate is this sister, because it's in them all, is this sister worth digging that shit out the way? You cannot just immediately throw her away. Ask yourself, is she worth it, bruh? What else do you see? Is she close enough to accountability, or at least reaching for accountability, for you to be able to be in line with your purpose first? We've already discussed that. We got to get there. You're in line with your purpose. You're in line with the creator. If she believes those two things, how willing is she to get the shit out of the way to stop her from getting in line with that? Those are the factors before you just say, fuck you. What do you say?
That's once I determine if I'm putting you in a place, yeah. So if I've lined you up to where you gonna be at, and you in your place, I think if you're gonna start evaluating like that, then then after that, or once you figure out, because see that's a lot of work you got to do before you even bring it to her, because she ain't even gonna tell you what the game is. So after you do all of that, if you figure out if she worth the trial that comes with her, then you got to figure out what are you willing to lose to go through to get her to the other side, because it's
Wow.
gonna cost you something. And are you willing to pay the price that it cost you to take her out of her sunken place?
Okay. Well, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but I submit to you that any any cost that you pay is part of tuition for your own class.
Right.
So
But if
before
you
that,
burning my classroom up, I ain't gonna let you burn this classroom up on my building up
no, whoa, whoa,
to
whoa,
bring you
whoa,
across the
now,
water.
okay. Well, now this gets back to you again, brother Bruce. How did with the traits and capabilities and desire or lack of control in their spirit did this person get close enough to burn my school down? That's the question for Bruce. How did
Well,
this
no,
person with these
it's
things
if
to
you in the
even
kingdom.
here? Hold on, brother. Hold on. For her
Okay.
even to get this, this is again, and this is why I beseech you about your self work and your homework. But things are going good with you and your lady, right?
Hmm.
Okay. This was why I was telling and I suggest to sharp young brothers that if you're looking for a mate and you're on social media anyway, you need to be uh you need to be over here on uh Wowzer. Yeah, here she is. Uh okay, let's see. Is this an old one? Yeah.
No, Erica.
Here's no, this is another one. Let me see. Uh let's share screen. Chrome tab. Schwab Uh, this is Davina Marie. This is the finest Persian cat here. Very intelligent, eloquent, well spoken, fly, all that. This sister is all those things. I highly, highly, fully endorse that y'all find that sister's channel and get down with that sister's get down. She's dope. Now, I think she's married. I forget. But she got a man. I know that. That's not who you look at. You look at the people who agree with her in your area. That's where you start. Because you avoid, at least this girl is looking at herself going, you know what? In the word, yeah, there's another comedian, Takara. Shout out to Takara. She does this bit with her husband. She does like, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. It's hilarious about, bitch, it's me. It's me. It's not him. A woman that is willing to do that, you got to find them because you willing to say it's you and you focusing on you. She got to be focusing on her. And if you, bruh, if you can't get her to do that at Fridays, if you can't get her to do that at Starbucks, then she is not worthy to lay under you. Period. So start so you don't waste time. We don't have time to waste. Dear, this ain't at you, Bruce. Dear 30 somethings that I'm talking to. With minds like this dude right here. I'm thinking pointing right, like right here. Dudes with minds like that, you trying to get your shit together. You see this shit sliding, you know it's some other shit, and you trying to be that man in the future. That is the elder in the future. I strongly suggest you stop looking everywhere for your woman, because your woman is not everywhere. Where she might be congregating is amongst the sisters online that talk like they got some goddamn sense. Find them, find the ones that agree with them in your area, and invite one of them out to coffee. But make sure you got your shit together, nigga, or you trying. And y'all try together and see what happened there.
I think
What say you, brother?
I think that's what everybody's evaluation is because I think women do it while they choosing a leader, but I don't think. See, I don't know how. When do they? I don't know when they line up, and it might be simultaneously when they allow you to be leader. When they start, I to this point, I don't think we do that. Like I believe that they have a line that they're not willing to cross once they pick you.
Okay.
And
Now I see
don't.
what you mean. Okay,
And
go ahead.
I believe that when we deal with you, or the way we deal with you, if we're trying to build you to something, we don't account for what it costs us while building you to be who we think you gonna be for us. But I fully believe that they do that. And once they go, all right, this is too much for me, or whatever their version of however they say it to you, is that they have a line and they either getting close to it or they didn't got pushed past it and they don't want to deal with it no more. They're done. And I don't think we do that. That's why I think that's why we uh, lose a lot more than we probably should have.
Sure. Okay. Well, can you come in here, Kills? Uh, 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 okay.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
no
want to
woman
hear that.
allow you to be a leader.
Yes, that's interesting.
Yeah, you need to be a leader or not. Okay. Yeah.
A leader or her leader?
Her leader. There.
Two different things.
Okay. Yeah. I did. There you go. There you go, young man. I gotta tell you what. Kels, if you're available, I want you to come on in. I would love to see the two of you discuss this. Because to be quite frank, I think you both have a point here. And no woman allow you to be leader. You're either the leader or you're not. If I may, please, I hear you, brother. However, there are a few hiccups in your words, respectfully. Oh, you want to come in, Lovelace? Of course. Is that what you? I don't, nigga. I put a name for everybody.
I just ain't scared to jump in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It is what it is.
Bruce just pops in here. Okay. Yes. Brother Bruce. Is it okay if I very, very lightly discuss our other conversation?
Yeah,
as in just the existence of it.
What? Yeah.
Yes. Brother Bruce is working on his Jedi shit away from here with me. Like there's other shit we get deep on. That's none of your fucking business. But that we do. And he still pops in here. This is a real dojo for the mind. You can come on in. Now, understand. Yes, there you go. There you go. Uncle Jeff's dojo for the mind. I like that. Hold on. Let me do some shit here.
Still, people love to say steel sharpens steel, but they don't understand that it has to clash in order to sharpen.
You know,
there has to be friction.
ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah. Here's the deal. Here's where it is. Beautiful sisters. With regard to debate,
Well,
with
I need her
regard
to.
to sit tight, brother Paul. I got you. Sit tight. With regard to debate in this dojo, because it is of the mind, there is no masculine, feminine. It is or it isn't. And if you're going to use only your emotional mind, because it can serve you in here, but if you lead with your emotional mind, in this dojo, there is no gender. You're just gonna get your ass whooped a lot in here. Now, if you come in here leading with your logic, you can lead us to where we're wrong. That's the reason we do this. But don't come in here with that, because you're not a woman when you come in here. You're a rational adult that graduated high school. And we are going to have it. We're going to converse with one another on that level. Now, let me see what Kel said, and then we'll bring my man Paul in. Did Kel say...
He didn't.
Nope, he didn't. I was hoping he could come in, but I'm getting feedback. Cat Daddy. Is there a smoke detector going off there?
Oh, I'm out the building now. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Feeling good.
Yeah. Okay, what's on your mind?
I just pretty much came into your show.
Mm-hmm.
Like I probably say like the last 15, 20 minutes, and I heard y'all was talking about marriage.
Yes, sir.
Now I might have to fight back a little bit on it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? From a different perspective.
Okay.
So me and my queen, we was married. We've been married, I want to say like 2 years now.
Cool, congratulations.
And, thank you. And marriage is not bad depending on the person you marry.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the type of person you marry to, it's not bad as long as they're willing to follow your program.
Right.
So, but the thing about it is you got to have a program. You can't get into a marriage. Not saying that the brother don't have a program, not saying you don't, but you can't just get into a marriage and you don't have a trust. A woman wanting to follow. Most women that I know are followers.
Okay.
That's why they go to church.
Okay.
Often. What truth do you have that would make her bow down to that truth?
Okay.
And now, on top of, I'm sorry.
No, that's that as a prerequisite.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm making sure I understand you.
Right. That's right. Because you're just not leading her. You're going to eventually have a family and you're going to have kids. They need some type of truth, especially knowing that you're an African American. You're African in America, or you're indigenous in America. Okay. The truth about us is already foggy.
Okay.
We don't know what we are. Oh, I'm indigenous. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Moor. We don't know what we are.
Sure.
So get aligned with your truth, and then find a queen that will follow your truth. Now, when it comes down to the line of marriage, us as African Americans that I know of, according to my history, we always change the truth according to what we believe. I don't have to go according to American version of marriage. I have my own truth.
Okay, let's start right there for a second. Let's start right there. I'm gonna mute you, man, because that sounds like you under fire from a attack airplane going overhead, and I think it might just be your mic. No, it's just a lot of jiggling. Sound like with your mic. Don't look in the sky like that, Bruce. You scaring the shit out of me. What did you see?
Oh no! At the same time, you said that I just muted myself because I just had a plane go over.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, and it sounded like the same thing here. Anyway, let's start with marriage, brother. And why I'm saying I understand what you're saying, and I congratulate you with being with your sister for 2 years and however long you were with her before that. I am telling you that the actual translation of marriage is the contract with the state. This has nothing to do with love. This has nothing to do with raising children yet. It is a contract with the state that you will become a family, which is a taxable unit. Again, nothing to do with love, nothing to do with emotion, nothing to do with companionship, all to do with leadership in developing tax revenue for the state. That is where family came from. Husband comes from the term house bond, which is what these dudes used to do for lords who were under the king. They just took care of land. Bruh, what I'm telling you is that none of that is about us.
Can I add in?
Okay, not yet, because I'm gonna let you two speak. I'm gonna let him speak
Okay.
back, and I'm gonna let you speak to him. And then Kels, where'd you go, man? Come back. Yeah, in that, and I honor that, and I want your response, and then in a second, and then Bruce will respond to you. In that, you are right. The man has to be ready first. Ready men aren't the issue with whether or not you have a Lot's wife. A ready man will manhandle a Lot's wife or let her go. But this is not about the ready man today. It is always, my show by default is about the ready man. The man is always on deck. The man is always understood to be a dude. Did a part about the man being the captain of bad news today. Yeah, you missed that. Yeah, you got to go back, bro. You got to go back. About all the responsibility that I weigh in on the man to be that, to be in line. Yes. As a matter of fact, yeah, you might like today's show. I'm gonna let you in, and then you can respond to you can respond, and you can talk to Bruce. I took the biblical route with God being the head, the man being under God, the woman being under him, and the kids being under her. And in that, if whatever God say, she say to him, and then he say to you, you don't step out of line and try to figure it out if you believe that he is in line with God. That's what Lot's wife did. Wait a minute. He said, don't look back. I can't take that from you. So I'm going to look back. That's what all today was about. So we're in line there. I'm just telling you that this concept that the men need to be together first is a given. I'm only discussing together men, and none of us are perfect, but dudes on that road, you know, the dudes that you wish your niece or your cousin or your friend's daughter, you wish she had fucked him and made a baby, but she didn't. She fucked this other horrible dude. I'm not talking about them dudes. I'm talking about dudes with promise, like the two dudes that are on here that are looking toward a better future. The mate they are supposed to be with is not somebody they gotta fight on no Lot's wife shit. What say you? And Bruce after that, where are you, Kels? Are you muted? Go ahead, Paul.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I wasn't necessarily talking about love per se,
Mm-hmm.
but like I just feel like narrative is important. Like I was just listening to KRS-One, and KRS-One was talking about reality. Now, if you're and anybody can have a reality that is basically what I'm saying is fix your own reality of it.
Okay.
Like I don't agree with the American reality of like I don't believe in the tickets. I don't believe that American dream was for us.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
But what I do believe is that we can take whatever America try to give us and change it. We are alchemists. We change. We can manipulate things.
Absolutely.
That we come from that.
Absolutely.
We come from that.
Okay.
So, and I understand, like, even when you talk about marriage, and I heard you mention mortgage and everything and how it's to death. And I get that. I get that totally. To me, Uncle Jeff, that narrative, that's, how can I say that? I don't want to say an American narrative because I believe that's changed. It's in the sense of, because you said that's mortgage, marriage, it all comes from pretty much death. I believe that narrative is not an American narrative because they want you married. You understand?
No, we agree. Well, number one,
if I'm saying it right,
you're arguing a couple of points I'm not making. That came
okay,
straight from the European system of government. That has nothing to do with Africans. All of that is what I was saying. That has nothing to do with us. Now, I got to stop you there because I want to hear from Bruce on what you just said. YouTube, let me get out of this. Let me take I'm trying to put my sword down. YouTube, what's on your mind, Bruce?
I ain't got no problem jumping in the pit bull pit. Okay, so my logic with marriage is simple. It's my attack on marriage is the contract, not the program. As a man, you run your program however you see fit. That third party contract with the state is the part I got a problem with. That piece of paper don't make us no more legitimate than the argument of if the world is flat or not. It's just a piece of paper. They can say what they want to say on it. The problem is when you sign it, you and your woman are no longer controlling what y'all do if y'all leave each other. That's my problem. It's a bad marriage as once you put the state contract in it is a bad contract. You are now licensing y'all relationship to a judge that don't care nothing about y'all. And if you ever read the contract, it says specifically that the judge's first duty is the interest of the state. Has nothing to do with y'all. So that's my whole problem with marriage as far as the licensing of it. But as far as if you want to repurpose the word and hopefully you can find a new one at some point for however you run your program, and do you. Like I just don't believe in that third party.
Now, so like for instance, how people they mention divorce and things like that. Now, I seen 2 divorces. My dad was divorced twice, and I've seen a successful marriage through my grandparents. My mom was married, of course. There's a notion out that if a man gets married and you get divorced, the woman just gonna take everything. The state or the judge, it's not like they're taking anything. You just paying them for the divorce. But in all reality, it's the woman that you chose. That at the end of the day, if y'all decide to get a divorce, it's on her. No, I want this. I want that. You ever seen that movie? What's Love Got to Do with It? If you seen towards the end, they gave her the choice. She said, "No, I want the name. He can keep everything, but I want the name." So it's not like, it depends really on the type of woman a man decides to choose.
Okay, slow way down.
Yeah,
slow way down, Brother Paul. I'm just gonna hop in here real quick.
You was gonna let it. You said you was
Can
gonna
y'all
let
see me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think that a contract made under the guise of being fair and amicable would leave one party at the mercy of the virtue of the other?
I've seen it with my parents, and I've seen it with my stepmom and my dad.
I love you so
I'm
much.
not.
I love you so much.
Based off their,
that's a great answer to this question. Have you seen amicable divorces before firsthand? Answer that for me.
No.
Well, what were you talking about with your auntie and the other people that you just mentioned? What about
my auntie?
No, you just brought up some people, some human beings that aren't here. You were just talking about some people 15 seconds ago. What were you saying?
Well, I take that back. I have seen, like, my father and my mother.
Yes.
Right. And my stepmother and my father.
Yes. Now, I've asked you the question that you answered. Now I'm going to need you to answer this question that I ask.
Okay.
If a contract is drawn up that is supposed to be fair and amicable to both parties,
okay,
leaves one party at the mercy of the virtue of the other, is that a fair contract?
Okay, I see what you're saying. No,
that's not. This is what I submit to you, Brother Paul. That your stepmama, that those ladies you mentioned were exceptions, and they are not the rule, because if they were, Eddie Murphy in Raw, when he did the thing about half, nobody would have laughed at it. When Johnny Carson lost half of his shit, nobody would have laughed at it. When people who go into a contract with you, there would be no such thing as a prenuptial agreement. If what you were saying had any merit, I should not be at the virtue of the person I'm with. It should just be, look here, this is what it is, and that should be what it is, and it should not happen so often that the man gets the shit end of the stick. If what you were saying was true, if it was just shitty women, then those shitty women would still leave shitty with a fair agreement. That's not the case.
I got a question. Have you ever read, either one of you, have you ever read your marriage contract?
Yes, I have. I know she have. We both read it.
Okay, so in your contract, does it say that the judge is impartial to how y'all feel, or that?
I didn't see that, and that's the honest truth. I didn't read that. I'll say this: it's based upon money and whoever have the most money, because you have men who will turn around and do. Look at Mary J. Blige; she got to pay alimony. So it's not. I understand what you're saying. It's not fair, because it's basically saying whoever it's basically whoever make the less money pretty much get to decide.
And that's a problem.
But I'm saying that's why I go back. That's why I go back to depending on the type of woman you have. That's why I'm saying, or even the type, depending on the type of man you have. You just can't. Right. That's what I was saying earlier. I wasn't saying it based off love or nothing like that. What I was saying was, depending on the type of person you have and depending on the terms y'all, because most women that I know just want, if y'all have kids together, they just want to make sure the kids is taken care of.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's stop there. These women you speak of,
okay,
how do you think they would feel about all of their child support going on a card that could only be spent on things specifically for a child in a particular zone of the age of the children that they had, and that those zones were broken down into agreeable sectors for age. And that's right where the money went. Came right out the man's check, but you can't get your hair and nails done with it. You can't use none of it to put down on a car. You can't use none of it to go to Cancun. You can't use none of it to get another weave. You got to use this for books, glue, school clothes, bikes, haircuts, shoes, Christmas, the insurance, the finance of raising a child only is what this card is for. Of those ladies and of those ladies' friends, if you were to put together those ladies you're discussing and 98 other ladies, black ladies, and ask them how they would feel about such a card, what do you think they'd say?
Honestly, the ones I'm talking about.
And the other 98, brother. And the other 98. You're in a room full.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't like. For example, my sister, she never put her baby father on child support.
97.
She never did that.
Okay, so now we got your sister.
My mother. I moved in with my father when I was a young kid. She never. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the women that I know. I don't.
Absolutely, and I'm not asking you about the woman that you know, and I'm not asking you. Hold on, brother. I'm not asking you about the women you know just by themselves. I put you not where you know, where you think. We're gonna go all to this metaphysical, imaginary place where your mother, your sister, and was it your? What was the third lady?
Aunt.
And your
aunt. Not aunt, stepmother.
Stepmother, these three sisters, these three eloquent sisters that you have learned well from, are in a room with 97 other arbitrary black women in America, their age. I'm not going to ask you what you know. I'm going to ask you from what you've heard and what you experienced. What do you think? Are those three sisters in the majority? With their thinking this way, as in those three sisters make up 51% exactly of the room thinking their way or not, and why?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bow out now that you're saying what I think.
Yeah, when I ask you you have to bow out.
So I'm gonna have to bow out about that.
Okay. So if you're gonna do that, let me get in here, real quick.
Yes. Cool.
If we're gonna do that, see, I think you attacking from the wrong direction. So most people can only speak from their experiences, right? So a lot of people aren't aware. A lot of people in debate won't acknowledge things they're not aware of. They only can speak from what they're aware of. So let's do it this way. Have you or Unc read the terms and conditions of your marriage contract? Yes or no?
I have not.
I have. But I don't remember. Right? But again, I don't necessarily remember reading that the judge was basically can override whoever says what.
Okay, make your point though.
Okay, so this is what I'm asking. Do you believe that the contract, not the union, but the contract of marriage between you, her, and the state is a good contract for you to be entered into?
Not necessarily.
Is that open?
No. Okay.
No.
Is that to just you two, or may I answer that question?
I was asking him, but I
know. I would say, and I'm gonna have to say because you brought out something I've never read, and I've been married 3 times, and you're right. I never sat down and read either of them fucking contracts, and I think any contract that you do go into and you don't read is fucking horrible. And with the outcome of what we have been seeing in society, there's got to be some horrible shit in that contract, is what I would say.
Right. Well, the brother said, okay. So Brother Paul said no. Okay. So when I'm telling somebody or giving somebody advice on love, being together, running a program, a relationship. Because I believe relationship, you in relationship with anybody you get mad at and then talk to afterwards. That's what I feel like. Y'all in relationship, call it what you want to call it. Name the relationship, whatever you want to call it. But I think y'all got to be in a relationship because I don't want to deal with you, but I deal with you. So once you do that, why, when somebody's talking about marriage, wouldn't you just say, hey, look, bro, that's a bad contract for you? Regardless of her, regardless of your union and how you feel about her today, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, the contract, that the possibility that this will most likely not bode well for you if it don't work out, makes it a bad contract to enter into. Should be argument enough for somebody to go, nah, I wouldn't do that. Because I wouldn't sign the cable bill if they said I was missing on a payment. If I miss one payment, they get to take my kid. It's possible that they get to take my kid. I wouldn't have cable. I just go without it. You only watch 3 damn channels anyway.
All right.
So why don't we talk from the common pit bull perspective, just simple as possible? Simply, it's a bad contract to enter into, and nothing more, nothing less. I don't have to say nothing else. Other than that, if you don't believe it, you send a little man to read the states or terms and conditions of a marriage contract, and they most likely, if they have any sense, will be like, there's no amount of love that'll make me sign up for something this terrible for me. That by itself, the knowledge by itself, when you sit down and read something that says, it's more likely than unlikely that I can fuck you. I make somebody go, you know what? I'm cool. I just don't want to deal with that. I love her, but that has nothing to do with the state. It has nothing to do with them. And that, I think that's the whole argument that's my whole argument when I talk about state licensed marriage, is that it has nothing to do with them. I didn't ask them to get with you, just like I didn't ask them to have a baby with you. I didn't ask them to do none of that. But somehow I got contracts with these people that I don't even talk to, ain't never talked to me, ain't never asked me and helped me with nothing, that if this don't work with me and you, they get to now tell us what to do. I don't like it.
But that's where I've never seen that in any marriage where the state just start telling you this and that and this and that. You doing this and you doing that.
You've seen that in every marriage. You just didn't read your contract.
Well, no,
because this is in every marriage. Hold on, Brother Bruce. This is in every marriage. In order to consider yourself separated, you have to have lived outside of cohabitation for X number of days.
Okay,
so
that.
The state
all right.
Exactly that. There are rules to this contract.
Wait, say that again?
If you want to separate from your girl and you marry, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you stay, and I believe, I could be wrong, that it's 6 months, either of you can file for a legal separation without the contest of the other outside of 6 months, because they're giving you 6 months to try to work this shit out. And you can't do it before that. So they are telling you you can't do this and you can't do that. They're telling you that you can't go fuck somebody outside of this, because infidelity is grounds for divorce, to nullify this contract and start taking your shit. So, bruh, you are way wrong when you think that a marriage contract isn't telling you this and that. Oh, they are telling you this and that. And not only that, what the fuck is what they are telling you. You don't just up and and again, this is why I say your vision has been blurred by the sisters around you. I can tell you this as I sit here. 6 cars, 3 pieces of property, and $125,000 cash gone, fucking around, trying to be in the lives of 5 children that I made with 2 wives, not baby mamas, wives, brother. One of which I adopted when I first came. So when I tell you of which I speak, is contrary to that. And I can fill a stadium with just black men that could tell you the same thing. I am telling you that all of us, not me, not my experience, but this fucking stadium ain't wrong, bruh.
Well, see, and that's why I don't like to attack it from that angle,
Right.
because when you do that, when you attack it from that angle, they can always go, "But I'm special," right? And when they go, "But I'm special," I can show you this piece of paper that says you ain't. This piece of
Right.
paper that you about to
Wow.
sign, I can
Wow.
show you how not special you can be at any given time. That's
Right.
my whole argument. So like I said, I can't argue your experience. I can't argue how much you love somebody. I can't argue how much y'all gonna be together, how long y'all gonna be together, how vindictive she may or may not be. I can't argue none of that. But I can tell you, if you get mad at her or if she get mad at you just a little too much, everything y'all build can go away. And before it go to either one of y'all, it can go to a lawyer. Believe me, you. And you
That's
can read
exactly
it.
how I go.
You ain't gotta believe me nothing. Here's the piece of paper that tells you where your stuff can go because you love her so much and this is what she wants and you willing to give it to her. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all being bad people. This ain't got nothing to do with her being bad, you being bad, y'all being dumb. Y'all read this and good luck.
What say you, brother?
I gracefully again bow out to you fellas. I'm gonna go reread, and I'm you know you and I believe both of you. So I want that to be understood. I'm not debating you or nothing.
Oh, no, brother.
Right,
Brother.
right.
Brother, you can't hear. Here's what happened. You just grew. I just grew. Brother Bruce just grew. Because this is a mind dojo. In here, our thoughts fight to the death.
Right.
Okay?
It's the
It's a
Kuma
fight to
technique.
the death for thoughts, bro. When you bring a thought in here, it fights to the death.
Yeah.
So what has just died? And this is now, God damn it, Jeff Brown. This is about you now. Now that you've had a principle die in your head, are you going to get rid of it? Or are you going to let it become a zombie?
He got to
Dead.
read first. You
gotta,
it can't be dead till he read it.
Okay, yeah.
You got to read it.
Go do your research. But if what we're saying makes sense here, that you are right about the alignment of your house, but you are wrong about the need for a marriage for it. And as a matter of fact, I can't tell you what to do, but I'll tell you what I'd do if I was you. I think all black people should start getting divorces immediately. We're going to get an amicable divorce and run our house like a corporation. We're going to get amicable divorces and run our houses like corporations. These motherfuckers would not know what to do. If you divorced your wife and said, look here, baby, this is not about love. When I die, I want your face to be the last one I see. This is not about that. This is about setting up our legacy the way these rich folk do. So let's get a divorce.
Let's set business together. Yeah.
Yes, let's get a business together. Let's first let's buy this duplex over here.
I have to go back to work, but I'm still listening.
Yes, sir. Well, man,
It's
let me tell you
man.
something. Brother, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Brother Paul came into the dojo with some very interesting shit. That idea got his fucking ass whooped. But now it's gone. Now that brother is going, he has to deal with himself and his thoughts, and the people who think like that have to deal with themselves and their thoughts in that lane.
And that's why when we do this, it's not necessarily him I'm talking to. Like I said, I got nephews. You got girls that's going put it on you good enough to where you gonna think you special. I'm going to marry her. Okay, well, I need to find now. My job as your uncle, or your father, or your big cousin, or your little cousin for that matter, is to give you this piece of paper before you decide to do this and read these couple pieces, because it's only a couple pieces of paper, And whether it's attached to your marriage contract or it's an adhesion, which means you have to look it up independently from the contract through the state and find your actual terms and conditions of this piece of paper that tells you what it tells you. And if you still, gonna do that, then you're gonna do that. I can't do nothing about that at that point.
That's on you.
Fought. Yeah, that's you're responsible for your own ignorance. You're responsible for your deed because it ain't ignorant. You're not ignorant of what can happen at this point.
Right. Well, bruh, speaking of that, that not being ignorant at this particular point is a fucking excellent place for me to kick you the fuck out, Bruce. Because you see how I snuck that in on you as an uppercut off the clinch. That's my man right there. Y'all see that shit? That young Bruce got in there? That right there. That's a young Jedi right there. That's hot. And a dude his age. That's why this is here. It's for y'all, man. It's for y'all. Oh, did you see it coming, Lovelace? It was for y'all. That was dope, Bruce. That was dope, Brother Paul. I'm Brother Paul. That's the reason we needed Brother Kells. God damn it. Where did Kells go? Yes, I want these young cats in here. This is where they supposed to be. This is the uncles they missed. This is the fathers they missed. And to have it from, nigga, I got a pupil that can teach school. I can back up. Yeah, teach a class. Teach a class. I'll come in. Yeah, that's great. This is not about what basically happened was I lit Bruce's candle. Paul's candle was out. We lit his candle and now it's lighter in here. He can go back and look at any of this and research it and bounce it against shit. Because this is just one little dojo. You know, gonna make me wait till I get the grandmasters in here. Wait till I get Dr. Phil in here. Wait till I get Judge Joe Brown in here. Oh, it's gonna get funky then. Whoo! It's gonna get nasty then. But yeah. I was really, really touched by today's show, y'all. I really dug how we got in it, where we went, how we getting down. This shouldn't be it. Y'all know how we do. Stay high in thought. Stay high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out of the gravity of the stupid. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. It's your Uncle Jeff. I'm out.